Hello everyone. My greetings to each one of you. This is the third subunit under consumers, equilibrium and demand. In the previous subunit, you have understood consumers equilibrium through indifference curve analysis. I am Poonam Vohra from Microeconomics Learning Center. From now onwards, the discussion will be on the next subunit, that is demand analysis. You must have observed during pandemic how the demand has changed in favor of masks, sanitizers, hospital beds, ventilators and every good related to health, safety and measures. During that time, there was no demand for travel. There was no demand for holidaying. So the composition had changed. In different situations, demand for different goods occur or they disappear. One has to understand various aspects of demand. So this subunit on demand is explained in 8 sessions. The first session discusses individual demand and factors affecting individual demand. Next session would be on substitute goods and their demand. Session 3 would focus on complementary goods and their demand. Session 4 would discuss the impact of changes in income of the consumer on demand for normal goods. The next session then focuses on changes in income and its impact on the demand for inferior goods. Further, market demand and the factors affecting market demand will be discussed. That will be followed by law of demand. And finally, you will understand the difference between increase in demand and expansion in demand, decrease in demand and contraction in demand, which is generally understood as shifts in demand and reasons for such shifts. So let us begin with the first session on demand analysis titled Individual Demand and Factors Affecting Individual Demand. Let us begin. Let us begin with the concept of demand. Demand is the quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing and able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. Hence, quantity, price, time period, willingness, and ability to buy are the characteristics about demand for a commodity. Demand for a commodity may either be individual demand or market demand for a commodity. Individual demand. It refers to the quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing and able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. It is represented through a tabular presentation called demand schedule and its diagrammatic presentation. Individual demand schedule shows various quantities of a commodity that a consumer is willing to purchase at different prices during a given period of time. This is a hypothetical demand schedule which shows that as price of a commodity X falls from rupees 5 to rupee 1, its demand increases from 1 unit to 5 units, indicating that there exists inverse relationship between quantity demanded of a commodity and its price. This information can be shown diagrammatically too. For that, quantity demanded is taken on x-axis and price on y-axis. By plotting these points
one gets a curve which is a straight line and is downward sloping. I hope you have a fair idea about the entire subunit on demand analysis. You must have also understood the basic concept of individual demand and the factors that affect individual demand. With this, the session comes to an end. The next session would focus on what are substitute goods and how their demand gets affected. So till then, keep reading and keep learning. See you in the next session. There are various factors that affect demand for a commodity and is explained as demand function. It shows the relationship between demand for a commodity and its various determinants. It is expressed as quantity demanded of a commodity X is a function of price of commodity X, PR, prices of the related goods, Y, income of the consumer, and T, tastes and preferences of the consumers. So far as the price of a good is concerned, there exists negative relationship between quantity demanded of a commodity and its price. That is, more quantity will be purchased at a lower price and less quantity will be purchased at a higher price.